Good morning, team. I want to talk to you about a recent event that our store had. We were secret shopped last month, and some of you may be familiar with this process and have had it happen to you during your shift, and some of you, this may be the first you're ever hearing about it. Yes, it is an actual real job. There are people that are sent into our store to shop it just like any other customer in order to give us actual feedback in an attempt to learn and grow. So our store unfortunately received a relatively low score of 37%, which is really a bummer. And I'd like to talk to you about a little bit about what that evaluation criteria is and what they're actually looking for. A couple of things that are specific are the verbal and the nonverbal greeting. The nonverbal greeting is going to be how our store looks and feels the moment they walk through the door. Is our lighting shown correctly on the racks? Are our racks full and not overstuffed but not too lean? Is it clean? Have we dusted? Those kinds of things. That is going to give an initial first impression that sets the tone probably for the rest of their visit with us. The second is the verbal greeting. A customer walking through the door, like a person walking through the door at your home, should always be greeted right away. Good morning, how are you? What brings you in today? Even a simple hello is going to be sufficient initially, okay? What we are not doing well with is continuing the conversation with our customers while they're in the store. So you're going to get a lot of like, oh, I'm just looking, or oh, I'm just passing through. That's a regular thing that we hear. You don't have to stop the conversation there. You don't have to say, okay, and walk away. What you can do is say, well, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Hey, we have denim 20% off for the rest of the week. And there's some really, really amazing styles that are in right now. The fabric is fantastic. I would love for you to have a look through. If you need a fitting room, I will check back with you in a few minutes to see how you're doing. That in and of itself is kind of like oh, okay, fine, I will. And more often than not, they're going to walk over and they're going to have a look at the denim table. And hopefully it's appropriately folded and stocked ready for them. Sometimes when you think that it's just chit chat, you are really truly enhancing the customer experience. That's one of the key things for driving business and sales, is that they feel welcome. Like, oh, okay, this person appreciates that I did walk through the door. So we do need to be a little bit more on top of that, because that was one of the areas that we were lower in. A customer should not be taking a full lap around the store before someone says hello to them. That's kind of oof. Also, don't sit at the cash wrap. Be in the store, fluffing a rack, folding t-shirts, even if it's the same 4 t-shirts over and over. It puts you on the sales floor and it puts you in a much more approachable space for the customer to be like, oh, sorry to bother you, but it's no bother. Oh my gosh, please talk to me. I want to sell you something. Correct? Correct. So one of the other things that we didn't do great in is our regular SOP. So our store is reasonably well organized. However, that day during that shift that shopper came in, our tables were a hot mess and the fitting rooms were a mess, and that's kind of a bummer. So it is really, really important that everybody continues to maintain actually paying attention to the daily tasks in their SOP. And even if it's maybe something that's not your area, maybe your area is dead and pristine right now, please go over and help another area, especially if it's something simple like straightening racks, folding those tables real quick. I know that things get busy and then it's like, oh gosh, what do we do? But a secret shop is not meant to be a punishing event. It is meant to be a learning experience. It is meant to allow for us to see where our opportunities are and how we can drive sales and make sure that we are providing genuine customer service. If they're coming through our door, they're hopefully going to spend money with us, and we all like money. That's why we're here. So thank you so much for your time.